concept of Anukta Vyadhi, second part. We will discuss the continuation of Anukta Vyadhi. In Trishodhya Adhyaya of Sutrasthana, Acharya Charaka mentions the innumerability of diseases and they vary depending upon their distinctive features like Ruja, Varna, Samutthana and Samsthana. So it depends upon the pain which is formed over the patient, the formation of the pain, Ruja, Varna, like the color, or discoloration, color change over the bodily parts, Samutthana, where it is forming and how the origin occurring, Samsthana, according to which side it is manifested. Charaka explain or Charaka mention regarding the innumerability of diseases in Trishodhya Adhyaya of Sutrasthana chapter. So there will be n number of diseases existing in our world. According to that, Acharya Charaka told with respect to those category of diseases, in between each disease it will vary. Their features will be varying depending upon these factors, like depends upon the ruja, pain all over the body. For each disease, the formation of pain, if at all it is present, the nature of the pain will be different. Discoloration of our body and the samutthana and samsthana also will be different to each and every diseases. A physician need not feel ashamed or worried if he is not able to name a particular disease. Rather than a physician should be able to treat a disease. So according to Charaka, he is telling irrespective of naming of a disease, whether a disease is named or not, or in order to give name to a particular disease, that is not a big deal. And for a wise physician, he should always concentrate towards giving proper treatment to a disease. There it will work properly. It is not always possible to name all types of disease in definite terms. So with respect to the certain methodologies, terminologies, always it is not possible to give names for all diseases. Rather than we can give particular treatment to the particular disease depends upon the doshic vitiation or dosha dushya sammurchana. One and the same dosha, when aggravated, can cause manifold diseases depending upon the etiological factors and the site of manifestation. So, depends upon the dosha or involvement of dosha, ega dosha. Similarly, the same dosha, when it became aggravated, it can cause many diseases. Whenever it will be getting exposed with the, or whenever body is getting exposed with etiological factors, or because of nidana sevana, this depends upon the site of manifestation also. One dosha can manifest n number of diseases. It will depend upon etiological factors and the site of manifestation also. So etiological factors, the nidana, site of manifestation, the samsthana it may vary. Other than that, a dosha can, whenever it is in aggravated state, can manifest n number of diseases. It is a thorough knowledge of Vikara Prakriti, Samutthana and Adhisthana of a disease which are important rather than names of the disease while treating the Anukta Vyadhi. Whenever a physician faces to treat an Anukta Vyadhi or a disease which is not mentioned in our classics, which is not given with a particular name, and there is no further information regarding the Rupa, Pururupa and other details also. A wise physician should keep thorough knowledge, proper knowledge regarding the Vikara Prakriti, the Prakriti of the disease. Vikara Prakriti means certain nature of that particular Vikara. Vikara which means Vyadhi, which is originated from Vataja, or it may, whether it may have Pittaja Vikara Prakriti, whether it may have Kabaja Prakriti, whether it may have Vataja Prakriti. Where is the root cause and what is the root source for the specific dosha vitiation in that vikara, what are the peculiar features it is showing, and the nature of the peculiar features towards where it is pointing out, Because of these information, a physician should be able to find out Vikara Prakriti, which dosha is the root cause. If it is because of originated from Vataja Vikara, Pittaja Vikara, Kapaja Vikara, Samudhana, how it is manifesting depends upon Amashya Samudha, Pakwashya Samudha, or Amapakwashya Samudha. Where is the Samudhana? Adhisthana, where it will be localized mainly or getting centralized. Is it Sharira Adhisthana, Manasika Adhisthana, psychosomatic diseases also there. The diseases which will be affecting human body as well as the mind also. So, regarding these three terminologies, a physician should have proper knowledge. These three terminologies are important for a physician rather than giving name to a disease. In Vyadavyadi Chikitsa Adhyaya of Charaka Samhita, Acharya Charaka mentions that the Vadavyadi which are Anukta should be diagnosed based on Sthana, Rupa, Linga, Shura, etc. Nanatmaja Vyadis have been explained by Charaka. Pittaja Nanatmaja Vyadi, Kabaja Nanatmaja Vyadi, Vataja Nanatmaja Vyadis are there. In Vadavyadi Chikitsa Adhyaya, in Charaka Samhita, there only Acharya Charaka mentioned about Anukta Vyadi, and there he explained about Vadavyadi Lakshana and Chikitsa. And these kind of Vadavyadis, certain Vadavyadis he has been explained. After that, he added up certain Vyadis are there remaining yet to be named, specifically Vadavyadis, and that kind of Vadavyadis should be diagnosed based upon the sthana, the site of origin, based upon their particular rupa, linga, shula, etc. and all. So there it may vary. The particular diseases or the features of that particular Vadavyadi, it may vary up to one to each other. So rather than concentrating upon the naming or whether the name is there or not, that is another issue. A physician should go with observing these points, Tana, Rupa, Linga, Shura, etc. And then they'll go with diagnosing. In Charaka Samhita Chikitsa after mentioning general treatment modalities for Uktavyadi, Acharya Charaka mentions about the existence of several diseases which are not described in the Samhita with the names and forms. So Uktavyadis in Charaka Chikitsa he was completely explaining about the Vadavyadis, Vadavyadis Samanya Nidana, Lakshana, Samprati, and certain types of Vadavyadis also with the particular name and peculiar features of that kind of Vadavyadis. After that, the Chikitsa also. Again, he mentioned there regarding certain several diseases which are not described in the Samhita. For that kind of diseases, there is no particular name and there is no particular form also. Such Anuktavyadis are to be treated by assessing the dosha vitiation and several other factors involved in their manifestation. So there, what a physician should do, a physician should analyze the dosha vitiation, which kind of dosha vitiation took place there, associated with the dosha vitiation, and further symptoms should be analyzed. The symptoms are analyzed by the physician and then go with the treatment to that particular vitiated dosha. Tools for the diagnosis of Anukta certain tools we need, certain parameters we need in order to diagnose Anukta that we will discuss here. Unfavorable changes in the daily regimen, eating habits, clothing, changes in the environment, etc. lead to the possession of new disease to the mankind. So depends upon the lifestyle. Lifestyles are changeable in day-to-day life for the people because of the busy schedule of the life. Lifestyle diseases are major in these days, depends upon the certain unfavorable changes. Along with that, their daily regimen also may change, daily routine, they may junk their daily routine, eating habits, eating junk foods, everything, clothing styles, change in the environment also. This may cause arousal of or formation of lifestyle disorders. The clinical presentation of the disease is entirely different from the disease mentioned in the ancient Ayurveda classical text. So in our classical text, certain diseases have been mentioned by our acharyas, and our acharyas have been explained the particular signs and symptoms also of the diseases. Depends upon these kind of changes happening at present or in the present world because of exposure with these kind of causative factors. As we have seen in the previous sentence, certain changes may happen to the clinical presentation of that diseases. It will not be as same like how our acharyas told in our classes. It is burdensome to diagnose and treat them. Yes, of course. If it is not similar to the features which were told in our classes, we may feel certain kind of difficulty to diagnose or to understand which kind of disease it is. Is it is different or is it is same? Even though the management of such untold diseases stands a great challenge for the physician of present era, our acharyas have given certain principles and guidelines in the form of Trivida Bodhi Sangraha and various Roga Rogi Pariksha and assessment. Here we can apply the concept of Trivida Bodhi Sangraha and Roga Roga Pariksha. Even if a physician at the present era feeling some kind of tackles some kind of difficulties in order to diagnose a disease because of the variation in the clinical presentation, we can adopt our own classical ideas in order to diagnose a disease like Trivida Bodhi Sangraha principles and Roga Roga Pariksha also we can implement. The reference for Trivida Bodhi Sangraha is found in the Trishodhiya Adhyaya of Charaka Samhita Sutrasthana, which explains about the diseases not mentioned in the Samhita. So, certain kind of diseases are not mentioned in the Samhitas. There we can apply the Trivida Bodhi Sangraha concept. It is told in Trishodhiya Adhyaya of Charaka Samhita Sutrasthana. This concept can be taken into consideration to know pathogenesis of various diseases. Diagnosis is done based on Roga Rogi Pariksha along with Trivida Bodhi Sangraha, which describes different stages of pathology, which is further elaborated as Vigara Prakriti Vishesha. So, diagnosis we can do based upon the Roga Rogi Pariksha. We can analyze the Roga through Nidara Panchaga and with the help of Kshatriya Kala clinical features. Then we can go with Roga Pariksha like our Acharyas have been mentioned regarding Trivida Pariksha along with Chaturbida Pariksha, Shatbida Pariksha, Ashtana Pariksha and all. With help of these concepts, these Roga Rogi Pariksha, we can implement Trivida Bodhi Sangraha concept also. And thereby we can describe the different stages of pathology, what kind of samprati is going on with that particular untold diseases. So these 3 points also we can implement here like Vikara Prakriti Vishesha, Dosha Vaishamya leading to the Lakshanas. Certain kind of Dosha Visheshan will be there and Dosha Vaishamya along with Dhatu Vaishamya will cause formation of Lakshanas as the result of Shrota Dushti and all the complete pathogenesis will be taken place. Nidana Sevana Dosha Dosha Samurjana, Srotadushti, presence of Lakshanas. Adhishtana Vishesha, site of manifestation of diseases, where the disease has been manifested, where is a peculiar site for the disease manifestation. Samutthana Vishesha, causative factors for the formation of a disease. Samutthana, from where it is originated, how it is manifested actually. Causative factors, how it is happening. That also we can identify under the concept of Samutthana Vishesha. So along with the Trivida Bodhi Sangraha concept, we can apply these 3 factors also for the describing of pathology of an untold disease. Here we will finish the second part of Anakta Vyadhi. In upcoming part, we will continue with further discussion about the same topic.